Hey everybody, welcome to RochesterFirst.com. I'm Chief Meteorologist Eric Schneidel alongside my good friend meteorologist Christine Gregory on a really nice Wednesday. This has turned out to be a pretty decent day.
It was perfect for being outside, really.
Now we got some clouds coming back in here. This is something you will note as you get ready to head home. Those are all those high cirrus clouds up there, good. 30,000 feet. You're up where the planes fly. They're all made of ice crystals, so you get that wispy cotton candy effect in there. And usually when we see that, it means we've got a storm system approaching from our west, which is the case, isn't it?
Yes, we've got a warm front approaching, but for now, we're keeping things temperature-wise in the 60s, 63 in Rochester, 61 in Soda, 67 in Dansville, still holding on to the warmth. Now, overnight, we'll briefly, I think, drop into the 50s.
And it's going to happen early. This is not going to be the traditional night where our lows happen at 6 or 7 in the morning. They will probably happen around midnight, and then as winds become breezy after midnight, they're going to scoop up some of that warmer air off to our south, and we're probably close to 60 by tomorrow morning.
Yeah, so mild, and also you'll notice the breeze as well into tomorrow morning, courtesy of this. We've got off to the west a little cold front. It's kind of hard to see right here. There it is. There's the front.
Yeah, that's it. This is going to end up being our best shot of rainfall, and it's all the way back west toward Green Bay, Wisconsin, so it's got a lot of real estate to get through before it gets here, which is in no small part why we don't see rain being an issue. Not tonight, not tomorrow morning. It will likely be toward the end of the day tomorrow. Before the rain, this is going to end up being your bigger story.
Yeah, so the winds right now are calm, but as we go through the evening, I think you'll notice wind gusts. Let's see, we've got tomorrow early in the morning, gusts up to 35 to 40 miles per hour possible. So waking up on your Thursday, you'll definitely notice the breeze as you head off to work or outside or anything like that. And they'll last throughout much of the afternoon before ultimately we see the rain approach us. I think early afternoon, a few sprinkles could approach.
Yeah, and then especially later in the day towards sundown, you get a lot more of that wet weather. So Kutchko and our everybody here kind of been talking about this. The wind speed situation tomorrow. This time of year, every time these cold fronts come by, we get gusty winds. The most important conversation about this, we don't think we're going to have power outages or wind damage, none of that. This is more how it pertains to what's this going to do to our display. This is arguably the best weekend we expect across western New York in terms of peak color.
Yes.
Are we going to end up with a lot of these leaves on the ground? And we think the resounding answer here is no. 40-mile-an-hour gusts, yes, you're going to see the leaves flying. There will be some that will not survive that, but we're still relatively strong with the leaves on those branches, and we think a lot of that will survive, and we still suspect this weekend is going to be about as good as it will get this fall in terms of that display.
Yeah, definitely a perfect weekend, I think, if you want to get out and enjoy that fall color, especially because we'll also have an end to the rain that we'll see. But future view, here's 1:30. Notice we're still dry. We'll only notice the breeze. A couple of rain showers off to the west towards Buffalo. I think we won't really notice some of those sprinkles and showers approach until maybe 2, 3 o'clock.
I think so. And up until that point, up until 2 or 3 o'clock, look at these numbers. You're 72 in Penn Yan. Sodas is 70. Dansville is still close to 70. These numbers tomorrow are going to drop like a rock behind that cold front. So I would figure about 2 o'clock is the cutoff point. Up to 2 o'clock, you could probably justify the shorts. After 2 o'clock, you're going to pay that price. We're dropping quickly down to 55 by 5:30, so that's about your drive home. Not only are we dropping, you're watching the raindrops falling too, and once that process starts, I think, Christine, we go off and on with some of those showers through the night. We likely go off and on with some of those showers through a part of Friday as well.
Yeah, it'll definitely be a cooler end to the week, a little bit unsettled until we finally get to the weekend, where I think we'll see temperatures slowly warm up into the upper 50s, maybe even 60s.
Yeah, I think so. Sunday looks like a very nice day overall, and you see our foliage map out of this. 2 big places that we want to focus on, Stony Brook and Letchworth. John Kutchko has been there almost every day for the course of the last week. We know, especially the south side of Letchworth, you know, that's a big state park.
Yes.
North side can probably say another weekend in there, but the south side, they are at peak, and Stony Brook is there too. As you try to plan your weekend days, Sunday does look like the better of the two. Out the door forecast, though, for the rest of this evening, all is quiet with that general increase in cloud cover. Highs on Saturday, they're not getting out of the 50s, Christine. So, you know, some folks like that. I'm one of them. I'd prefer the cooler air.
Yeah, I like that too.
If you want to be a bit more comfortable, milder temperatures on Sunday, we end up at 63, and then a lot to watch next week. Models have been wishy-washy on where these fronts and systems want to go. Right now, it appears to be a fairly seasonable week next week as we continue to wait on our first real push of wintry weather. The clock feels like it's ticking.
It is definitely ticking. Still seeing some signs that it's possible in the coming weeks, but I think we still have a little bit of time before we really start to see any real snowflakes fly.
Baby steps, everybody.
Yes.
We'll hold on to some of this warmth while it lasts. I'll see you guys in about 20 minutes. News at 5 coming up here then. On behalf of of Christine, myself, we appreciate you watching. We'll do this again, 4:37 tomorrow. Have a good afternoon, everybody.